This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button and hit that thumbs up button. Let's get right into the news. We're going to start with 50 Cent reacting to Nicki Minaj quitting rap. Okay, now he said, take a break. Don't quit so soon. Then he also talked about her and Kenneth Petty. He said, you guys are both crazy. I don't know how it seems like 50's friendly with a lot of people he wouldn't be friendly with recently. Especially, he doesn't know Kenneth Petty like that. Like, it's like, anyways, he said, just take a break. I agree. Nicki has had a lot of backlash lately for no reason. And, her brother went to jail. She went through a lot of bad relationships. I don't think she's like mentally sound right now. And nobody would be. And this is nothing against her. Nobody would be, just take a break and chill for a minute. 6 months, just chill, it's hard to do that, but like she has that kind of power where she could disappear for 6 months. She's done it before. She did it last year where she disappeared for 3 months, then reappeared. I would just take get a boat or something and just, chill, with family or something. And just totally, maybe work, but don't work to, appease the people. 50 Cent's dropping Power tonight, and we'll see if it's still trash or not. I know a lot of you guys don't think it's trash. The writing is completely trash on this one, but 50 Cent might bring it back tonight. It's not totally up to him. It's a bunch of team of writers and everything. I'm just saying, it's going in a different direction now. Maybe with tonight's episode, maybe it'll bring everything full circle, but the whole like Joe Budden said on his podcast, the whole thing could have been wrapped up in the beginning if the whole thing's going to revolve around Tommy and Ghost trying to get at each other, but anyways, Antonio Brown already re-signed. He dropped from the Raiders this morning, and now he's down with the Patriots by the afternoon, okay? Now he forfeited his $50 million, $30 million guaranteed, $50 million, and then any, breaking contract money when he left. With the Patriots, he's getting a $9 million bonus and a $6 million salary for 1 year. I guess that's maybe what he wanted to do. I don't know. I think the other contract was 3 or 4 years. This one is a year. But, he's over there now. So I guess he had a plan all along. He didn't want to be on the Raiders. He wanted to be down with the Patriots. He wants a ring, man. He wants another, he wants a ring. I don't even know if he has one yet. I'm not a big football fan. So, hey, don't judge me, okay? But Antonio Brown pulled a big W, okay? Rapper Spodee calls out T.I. T.I. just did a podcast about, telling, snitching, and all that stuff. Spodee reacts. Spodee used to be signed to T.I. and Young Dro and him got caught with some weapons. Spodee ended up doing, what did he do, 6 months or a year? I can't remember how long he did. Dro only did 3 weeks. So, he was convinced, Dro told, and then Spodee reacted to T.I.'s podcast because T.I. has a lot of allegations against him for all those weapons he got caught with. He had priors before that. The feds got him and only gave him a year. I mean, that's unheard of, okay? Unheard of, okay? Usually a deal is broken. Now, T.I. was forced to embarrass himself with PSA announcements of, call in, tip line, if you see a crime happening, tip in, And then he also got caught after that, like a few years later, with, paraphernalia in the car and still got off with like a 6-month sentence. Lucky guy, that's all I could say. But, Big Meech did co-sign him that he's not telling. So, I don't know. But Spodee said, never told or wrote a statement, never took the stand. Currently doing my time like a man. Anticipation 2/9/2019. I guess that's when he gets out. I don't know if they mentioned it on this or not. I only saw a clip of it where they were talking about who takes if the guy doesn't take if there's 6 people in a car, one person has a gun, and one person doesn't take the charge, what happens? Big Bang Black, Freeway, Ricky Ross was on there, a bunch of people. Anyways, I'll end this off with the Big Meech story again. I'll do a flashback on that. I don't know who knows if T.I. told them. Who knows, okay? It doesn't matter, does it? I mean, it's not going to change anyone's life. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys. This is Jordan Tower, JT News. I'll check you guys later. Peace. Big Meech wanted everyone to know that T.I. is not a snitch. Now, a lot of people are always suspicious of T.I. snitching because of some trouble he got in, especially the trouble he got in 2007. October 13th, 2007, federal authorities arrested T.I. 4 hours before the BET Awards in Atlanta. He was charged with 2 felonies, possession of 3 unregistered machine guns and 2 silencers, and possession of firearms by a convicted felon. The arrest was made in a parking lot of a downtown shopping center, which witnesses identified as the Walgreens drugstore at the north corner of North and Piedmont Avenues. T.I. was arrested after allegedly trying to purchase the guns from a cooperating witness with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. According to federal officials, the witness had been cooperating with authorities a few days prior to the T.I. arrest when the cooperating witness was arrested on charges of trying to purchase guns from a federal agent. The witness had been working with T.I.'s bodyguard since July. Authorities said T.I. walked out of the Atlanta United States District Court after appearing before the U.S. Magistrate Judge Alan Braverman on October 26, 2007. Judge Braverman required T.I. to post $3 million bond and $2 million in cash, $1 million in equity and property. And then he was on some house arrest, and then he only got a year or 2 or something like that. And people were most people that were caught getting that much guns, right, would do 10 years, So he did a lot of he did these no snitching campaign or snitching campaign things. I remember it was if you have information on somebody, he was doing all these things, that he agreed to do to stay out of jail and only do a small amount of time, right? But a lot of people were like, oh, no, he snitched because, he got out of jail so fast. Because usually if you get out of jail fast, it's, assume that you're a snitch, right? Big Meech, right? Said, no, he is not a snitch. The letter went out from Big Meech to everybody, to the world, right? And he said, there is no person in the federal state system that can say anything that T.I. Clifford Harris snitched on them. I'm tired of people saying his name when his plea deal and sentencing transcript is online. You pay $40 to get on Pacer, and you have all the access to court documents by the United States. Meech letters to everybody. He said he's 100% stand-up dude, and all that snitch talk is just talk. He said, was Kirkin, I must get straight to the point because I personally have a problem with people assassinating a real stand-up dude character, namely T.I. Talking about he is a snitch when we are living in an information era where there are absolutely no public record of this man being a snitch. There is no person in the federal state system that can say T.I. is a snitch. I'm tired of people spraying his name, his plea deal, and sentencing transcripts online. You pay $40 on Pacer and you get the whole documents. They also show you any motions or appeals that have been filed within a 48-hour period. The government would never hide the fact that T.I. is a snitch because they would want the world to know that they broke him. Like they broke Sammy the Bull, Nicky Barnes, Rayful Edmonds, Alpo, and Frank Lucas, who snitched on his own family members. As far as the Ohio incident in which his friend Philent got killed, TIP was subpoenaed to the court and only said a van pulled alongside and started shooting. He did not see the shooter or who was shooting. From my understanding, the shooter's own brother snitched on him. To sum it up, I put me, the real Big Meech, and the whole BMF family on the line for T.I. Clifford Harris is 100% solid, authentic dude. And then he signed off. Now that means a lot because Big Meech, now this is older, but Big Meech, okay, is, you know, he went to jail. He's doing like football numbers, right? And he didn't snitch on anybody. He could have gave up his connect and got less time, but he didn't. He's in there doing his time. So it means a lot coming from somebody like that. A lot. So even my friend Shorty Low, right? Now, his only problem with T.I. was he didn't believe he was from Bankhead. You know, there's no arrest record of him in Bankhead, he said. You know, and I don't know him from being from Bankhead, and I am Bankhead. That's the only problem he had with him. He liked the music, and he never said he's not a real guy. He just said he's lying about where he's from. That was his biggest problem with T.I. But as far as, I mean, you know, Big Meech is standing up for T.I. That means a lot. And, you know, I just wanted to put that story out there. I know it's been out there, but, you know, re-bring it up. Let me know what you guys think about T.I.